We now have the top 2 tips you need to know to help your business grow. Alicia and Ido are back with us once again. You did a great job before. Thank you both.
Thanks.
Thank you.
All right, now, out of all the tips in the world, let's start with you, Alicia.
So my top tip is to go light on the buzzwords. And let me tell you what I mean. As an investor, I have entrepreneurs pitch me all the time, and they'll tell me about how members of their team are hustlers or hackers or ninjas or gurus. And I have to tell you, I don't have any investor colleagues out there that must invest in ninjas. It just doesn't happen. So what I say is just be authentic, be real, let that do your talking for you, but go light on the buzzwords because it can cause you to lose some credibility if you do it too much.
I also just think speak in normal language, right? You're not impressing anybody. Just if you know your stuff, you know your stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
it
totally
can get too
agree with you.
trendy. Just be real.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. What do you think, Ido?
My top tip is very simple. We believe that everything should start and end with a cause. If you've got true meaning in the business that you do, it gets you up in the morning. It gets your community, your employees, and the people that you sell to excited about what you do. You know, my example, when we started UB, we started because my mother was a school teacher. And so we wanted to provide free school supplies to these teachers to give to their kids in need. So if you can find something that has meaning for you, that you can have it as a local give, something that is meaningful to your customers and to the people that you serve, you can end up with something that is significantly more special than just selling a widget or just any service.
So I talk about this a lot, right? Because the company I started is socially responsible and we've given millions of dollars away. But I always say, because I think people want to give back and also feel pressure to give back because they want to often.
Yeah.
But I say giving back doesn't necessarily need to be about money, right? For me it is, for you it's school supplies, but it could be about treating your people very well, right? And treating your customers well and providing people with jobs and focusing on that.
Right.
And so, but you believe you actually need to have some partnership with a nonprofit or community organization?
I think that there are plenty of ways to do good. And for us, I think what drives us forward is not necessarily the dollar signs.
Right.
You get to a certain point where the dollar signs can only get you so far. And you really want to wake up 5 years from now in your business excited to wake up in the morning, excited to know that the people that the things that you do end up serving somebody else.
Right.
And that doesn't necessarily mean partnering with a nonprofit. It could mean working with socially responsible factories or sourcing your products fairly.
Exactly. Exactly.
It's really about just feeling good about what you do. And you know, I always think to myself, I don't want my kids to come back to 30 years from now and go, you know what, Dad was a pen salesman. I want them to come back and say, no, Dad created a company that helped provide free school supplies to millions of kids.
Right.
That's what's exciting for me, and that's what I want my legacy to be going forward.
But I think that's your point, is think about what doing good means to you and how your company can do it based on the stage it's in.
Exactly.
Right? And what kind of impact you can make. I know you have this conversation a lot.
Well, as an investor, I find that the entrepreneurs I love investing in who are driven by social causes are way more passionate than ones that are driven by money alone. So it's the tenacity of the entrepreneur, it's the passion they put behind the business, all of the above. It makes the business that much better.
Right, and again, broaden social cause. It's not just, again, I give to nonprofits through my company, so I do that version, but I do like people to understand it can mean a lot of things.
Yes.
You know, what's happened lately is that the storytelling about a cause is part of your marketing. And the more that people are proud to talk about the good that they do, the more people are going to be attracted to them, because in the end of the day, positivity attracts positive attention.
Right. Great. Thanks, both of you. Great tips.